It says create a playlist from different sources, share them with your friends and the world. Save time and a better experience watching more content. Supports Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Venmo, Daily Motion, Twitter video, podcasts, websites, and more. That's really cool because I have a podcast as well. So that's,
You do?
yeah. So I have YouTube, Facebook. I'm working on Vimeo now, and then in Twitch, and then I definitely have a website and a podcast.
Wow.
So it's definitely going to be perfect for my usage. And I love at the bottom how it has the App Store options for both Apple Store and Google Play, so you can have it on a mobile device as well. Okay. So what I'm looking at right now is basically the user interface, not so much the creator or people who are posting onto Tether, but this is like the landing page for, if I'm looking at these lists, these playlists, right? They're public, so I'm like, oh wow, somebody's already made a whole one on horror nerd discussions, so that sounds interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and save that as one of my playlist groups. Is that what I'm understanding? Oh, okay. So the first one that I saw was the playlist groups. And now once I click on that playlist group, it shows me all of the playlists within that group. Gotcha. I think that the layout for like the cubes, once you just start clicking buttons and you realize that when you hit a video button, it's going to show a video. And when you're hitting an audio button, it's going to show you audio. Like, it makes it really seamless and easy to use. In the beginning, it may be a little intimidating because you see so many things, but as you just start again playing with things and understanding what's going on, it's really easy, and I think it organizes everything really well to be able to just use it and not have. And I like how you can have like a video and a podcast and a movie all in the same, rather than leaving the screen over and over to see all those things. You know what I mean? Like if I was trying to reference something I heard on a podcast to something I'm watching on a YouTube video, if they're all in front of me, I don't have to like leave that whole site, go to another site, find that one, or have two complete different windows where I can just see it all in one place. I think that's what I'm really enjoying about the cubes and the playlists and all of that. I think it's really cool. So you can edit. So if you have obviously a link to an actual document and you are adding it to Tether, you can edit directly while still playing your favorite, movie and still watching the news and still, seeing some recipe that you're watching because you're cooking at the same time while you're working. Like, that's really cool.
That's how you put it on.
I really like that. That's awesome. Being able to, and then you got me with the being able to edit directly on there, because somebody can be hypothetically working and still, again, seeing all those things at the same time and being kind of watching the news or whatever all at the same time. That's really neat. I don't think there's any other platform that offers something like that. Link, I just go to import content and I paste it onto here. So you're choosing whichever type of you're going to be choosing whatever type of content it is. Once you do that, go to the playlist and then select the playlist that you want. In this case, for me, would be YoFit, right? And then add to playlist, and then that's it. And now it's appeared on my. Oh, there we go. So if I were to hit video on cube 1, there we go. And there we go. You can actually delete and edit the document while still playing your video on the right hand side panel with all the other cubes. That's really cool. That's really awesome. I'm gonna tell you why. Because sometimes when I'm working, if I'm working on a layout for my podcast, or maybe working on, writing out one of my workouts, or working on a client's, meal plan or something like that, and I start getting like bored or feeling like, okay, I'm getting sleepy, I'm getting tired, I'm losing concentration. So sometimes I'll play like Hulu, or I'll play like, YouTube videos to kind of just keep me, you know, entertained while I'm working. So this makes it really cool to, so like if I'm working on here and I'm just doing audio on here, I can still see that without actually leaving the page, like not having a bunch of different things open and trying to move things around and make everything fit. I'm still working on this, so working my life away. There we go. That's really awesome. I really like that. Hit the audio button and it mutes that video so I can take a call. And then I just hit that audio button again. Maybe I'm ready to take a break. I can just hit video and actually watch my video. So that is so cool. I think this is probably so far one of my favorite parts of this whole thing.
Good.
Love it. That's really awesome, guys. Because again, it's not taking up the entire screen with different windows open or different tabs open. It's all in one place, so that makes it really convenient to still be able to see all the things that I don't want to miss out on and not sacrificing being on my page for work. So that's really cool. Okay, so you were saying that you said something about if you put them side by side, you can just drop the thumbnails. You're talking about like when we do websites, like let's say if I were to put in my website, does that show just like as a interactive interface, just like the document would, or? Alrighty, so let me try that again. It's just I am YoFit.com. Once you get really comfortable with understanding how easy it is to add things to different cubes and different playlists, it's really awesome to again be able to be checking something on your website, going back to the video. For me, even I think I had mentioned before, for me it's really cool how I can watch several of my different dance fitness colleagues teaching maybe on the same night. And usually on YouTube you have a live stream, so it becomes a link, so you just paste that link and I can watch all three of them at the same exact time while I'm still, you know, working on a document or whatever, just to be like there and say that I was there and I saw what they did. You know what I mean? Like we often do that for each other, especially now with this COVID you know, change. Everything has become electronic, everything is online, everything is like trying to stay connected. And I think that Tethyr has really, you know, like put that together to be able to stay connected in all different things. Like I can still be watching my friend making a dance video. I can watch my other friend, you know, her recipe video, or you know what I mean, like anything like that. I think it's really valuable to the pace that we're going and the direction that we're going as a country. So good job, guys. I can't wait to see this all the way through. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited. You know what else? I mean, this might not be, this is just like for my personal liking of the Tethyr app, is that, for example, I can give someone a link to a playlist that I've already created that includes my website, my podcast, my YouTube channel, my Facebook channel, you know, or my Facebook page. Because what I run into a lot is as I am, you know, talking at the end of my classes, I say, you can go to this and follow me there. You can go here and find this. You can go there. And I think that a lot of times people get lost in the translation of going to different places and they're like, oh, I'll check it later. But if I had a link that I can just give them, like click at the link at the bottom and you'll find all of my content in one place, like that is a game changer, at least for those of us who understand this. I think that's really, really like valuable to be able to give people one link, one place. If I've learned nothing else, is that the less clicks people do, the more engagement and the faster they'll like buy into what you're doing in with your brand. So for me, this is completely valuable that I can just give them one link and they have access to, you know, something that's already laid out for them with all of my content on it. That's really cool. Yeah, absolutely. This is really cool. The more I'm like, okay, this is we can, you know, yeah, that's really awesome. And then you can also, uh, take advantage of other playlists that other people have created that are in harmony with the things that you're interested in. So that's really cool too. I like this. This is cool, guys. I am a firm like believer and cheerleader for those who create things that nobody understands in the beginning. They're like, "What are you talking about right now? Like, what are you saying to me?" And blindly follow those people because I'm like that too. I do things and I don't even understand it in the moment. It makes sense to me. And then once I get people on board and they see the vision and they see what's up, it's like, oh, like, yeah, I've been saying that for like 10 years, guys. Come on. You know what I mean? So I'm here to support you guys the best way that I can. And I really appreciate you guys allowing me to be part of your project and part of your vision and your baby because I know how that is. So thank you guys. I was telling a friend yesterday, she's one of my colleagues, and she was just having the hardest time. Like, why is this all happening? Like, I'm just trying to get this stuff done. And you know what? That is just a bigger negative force that is just trying to stop what's already written. So keep going for it. Like, I really look up to you guys because it's not easy, and we have to get it out there. And you guys, let me tell you, John, I told Nick, I said, listen, sometimes we're on bikes and we invite our friends to ride along and we can barely make the ride. Then it turns somehow into a bus and then it turns into a freight train. Whatever we're riding on, I'm not going to miss it. Whatever you guys are riding on, I'm not missing it. I'm going to be along for the ride however I can because watch out. I see it now, especially now that I've like played with it a little bit and understood how it all kind of starts coming together. Yeah, it's gonna be something to reckon with. So don't give up. We need this platform. Keep pushing for it. And I'm excited about it. So thank you guys for your time. I appreciate you all.